Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Donnie, and for today, I'm going to make an introduction to the data analytics playlist that I'm planning to do here in YouTube. So I'll start by introducing what data analytics is, and then in this playlist, I'm going to go through different topics when it comes to data analytics. If you want to follow this, just go to our playlist and like and subscribe into the playlist that is entitled Data Analytics for MS Excel course. So let me start by defining what is data analytics in the first place. So data analytics is the process of examining data to find meaning, patterns, trends, and insights that can help people make better decisions. So in simple terms, it starts with your data, of course, and then you will need to analyze this to become something informative. And that information you will then transform into an insight. And then that insight that you have will result into a decision. So we can say that data analytics, the goal is for the audience, okay, the user of the tools to make a decision. Okay, so the action of doing something or not doing something are all based on decisions. Now, what are the different examples, okay, of data analytics? So, for example, in your workplace, let's say that the company has monthly sales data. With data analytics, you can help answer questions like what product is being sold the most. And if you know that, then that means you can invest more on marketing this product or finding out why the other products are not being sold or not gaining a higher revenue like this one. With data analytics, you can also find what branches perform poorly in your operation so that you can address those branches. You can also use data analytics to find trends or spikes, okay, or anomalies in your data, like why would sales drop? And then you can also use data analytics to find what will happen next month. So you can use data analytics to forecast. So, and finally, you can help your management do something by recommending things, okay, or actions or tasks or commitments based on the results of your data analytics. Now, as you could see, data analytics is very important in any workplace. It's not really good to make a decision without using data, simply by using experience. I always say that numbers do not lie. Numbers always reflect the reality. And that is the best way to create a decision. You may be experienced by making decisions without any data at all, but the reliability of that decision may be questionable because there's no data backing it up. Now, there are different types of data analytics. There are four. So some may give only three, some may have more than this, but these are the primary types of data analytics. So to start, first is descriptive analytics. In descriptive analytics, the goal is to summarize past data. You want to find out why what happened last month when it comes to sales. You want to find out what the top selling products are. You want to find out the attendance rate of your employees. You want to find out the trend. The goal of descriptive statistics is to use previous data, previous numbers in order to find what is the status of that endeavor or of that aspect. Then you will go to diagnostic analytics. In diagnostic analytics, the goal is for you to find why something happened. So, for example, you want to find out why sales dropped, maybe due to lower foot traffic. You want to find out why complaints increased due to delays, or why would the revenue decline, maybe because of bad reduction. So the goal of this type of analytics, of this stage of analytics, is to find the reason or the root cause of the problem or the scenario based on the numbers. And then we have the predictive analytics. In this type of analytics, you want to forecast what will happen next month, for example. You want to predict something in the future. You want to estimate the product demand or predict cash flow risks. So the goal of predictive analytics is for you to estimate future outcomes. You want to find out what may happen based on the numbers. So with this, okay, we're going to use some Excel tools in this playlist. And finally, what should we do? This is the fourth type of analytics known as the prescriptive analytics. So in this one, you want to sort of like give suggestions as to how the problem should be solved. So you will use the data from the past and analyze how your solution would address that event in the past using the numbers. So let's say that if last time your sales were only $30,000 and your marketing was $2,000, you would calculate, okay, like what would happen if we double the marketing, like from 2,000 to 4,000. Would that mean that the revenue will also increase? So you will use analytics to justify your actions. So these are the different types of analytics. The idea is that you have your data that you will then transform into information. That is why information, you define it as processed data. And actually, it's also not really correct to say raw data because data is technically raw information. So data transformed to information, you will then transform it into an insight, either using a chart or a table or a diagram. And then after that, you will now make decisions out of your findings, out of your visuals, out of your tables. Now, there are different stages of data analytics. So we'll go through the 5 stages of data analytics. First is data collection. So for this one, of course, you gather data. Technically, it's useless for you to do data analytics or even attempt to do data analytics if you do not have data in the first place. So here you can get samples from a system, results from surveys, Excel files, databases, APIs, or wherever you're going to get your data from. Next is cleaning the data. So for this one, you have to use your knowledge of Excel formulas, functions to clean your data or whatever tool you're using. You could also use other tools like Power Query to clean your data. And we're actually going to have a video on that as well. So we're going to here, for example, remove duplicates, fix inconsistent formats, and handle missing values and other things that you have to do to transform your data into your prescribed or needed format for you to prepare the report. Next is your processing. Now that your data is cleaned up, you'll then organize it and prepare it to be analyzed. So for example, you will group the data by month. You will separate them into branches. You will calculate some descriptive numbers like totals, averages, or maybe merge data from multiple sources. So you're not yet technically analyzing the data. You're just preparing your data that has already been cleaned so that you will then go to the next stage of data analytics, which is analyzing your data. So for this one, your goal is to examine the data to find trends, causes, patterns, risks, opportunities using Excel tools like pivot table and other data analytics tools that will be included in this video as well. For example, you can use this to identify sales trend, find who the top performing products are or personnel are, and determine the reasons for decline. And then finally, you will visualize the data. Technically, this is an optional part of data analytics, but since many people are visual learners, many people prefer that you present numbers in a visual form, like a table or a chart or a line chart, column chart, or a diagram, an infographics, and so on. So using charts, you can easily see trend, you can easily see distribution, you could easily see ranking, and so on. So those are the 5 steps or stages in data analytics. And I'm inviting you to go through this playlist and watch the videos that I will prepare that will all focus on the analytics tools of Excel. So far in this channel, we have created some videos about this, but not really dedicated to data analytics. It's more of knowing how to use Excel. So now we're going to include topics like F-test, ANOVA, standard deviation, variances, goal seek and solver, Power Query, and other tools. So with that, I hope you like and subscribe in the channel so that you can be updated with the most recent videos in this playlist. For now, if you have any requests about what should be included in this playlist, please let me know in the comment section. If this video, introductory video to data analytics helped you, feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps us be more motivated to create more videos for you. For now, that's it, and I'll see you in the next video.